Sup, gamers? Can you hear me? I'm gonna go pull up my phone and check. Oh, okay, looks like it's live.
Yay.
On YouTube.
Yay. Yeah, let me check too.
Alright, they can hear me.
Yay. Can they hear me?
Good. Can you hear Jess? Jess is also here.
Hello. Testing, testing.
Yeah, Jess is doing work in the corner.
1, 2.
Good. Alright. You know what it's time for, folks. You got the $5,000 reward. It's happening. Yes, even the Moana 2 frames. They're here.
Wow, that's a lot.
It sure is. Now, it says there are 300 images. I think that's just the max of what it can display there, but this is more than 300. I didn't count them all, but like, this is definitely more. So yeah, so we are going to be ranking all of these. I don't know if I'm gonna put the tiers in order necessarily. I mean, I'll try my best, but you know, this is a lot. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to, I have the stream on my phone. I'm just trying to, okay, I got chat up. Oh, yeah. Why is F tier B tier? That's because I was, making the thumbnail and I, changed it to F when I was doing the thumbnail. Okay. Let's see. And
F is kind of a B tier letter.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, and don't forget, you can also donate to the American Heart Association. The donation link is also attached to this live stream. And we are $5,000 away from getting the Jim Carrey ranking. Roughly 10,000-ish away from getting something else. The DreamWorks ranking, that's right. The DreamWorks villains. So, yeah, you can donate if you're so inclined. Please do. Anyway, I used this one for the thumbnail. Right off the bat, I'm going to put this one in S tier because, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's so symmetrical. It's like Moana's right in the center. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay, this one, it's kind of blurry. I'll give that one a C. I don't know. Not feeling that one. That one with the open mouth, that's another S tier. That's perfect. That's so good. I like this one. I'll give this one an A. I don't think any of my editors have used that before. You can also thank my editor Goop Videos for putting all of these in here for me. So everyone say thank you, Goop.
Woo!
Boop boop
Thank
boop.
you, Goop.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna think about these too hard. Because we'd be here like for years. That one, no, that one's an A. That one's better. I like this one a lot. I'll put that one in A. Yeah, there. That one's like an E. Yeah, we're gonna have E. We need E. We need like the more tiers, the better for like how many of these there are. That one's another. No, actually that's a B. You can tell the mouth is like a little funnier in this one. That one. Oh, that one's a D. That one's not that good. I like this one because it's like a pog. I'll put that one in A. That one's also A. That one is A. He's so like expressive. He's so funny. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I like Tamatoa. That one's a C. That one's also a C. Name S tier shiny. That's a great point. Yes. All caps, actually. Shiny! Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that one's not, whatever. I like that one. He's like happy. That's an underrated one, but it's not, like, amazing. No, it's not like that. That one's great. He's frowning. The frowning's good. I really like the frowning. I'll put the frowning up higher. Uh, D, no. He's like really tiny in this one. This one's a little C, I don't know. That one he's got his eyes closed. That one's nothing. No, it's not an F, but that one's a little weak. I don't like that one. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this one. I don't know. See, this is why we need E tier, because it's like this seems a little mean to give this an F, but also like when would I ever use this? You know. That one's D. Oh, that one. Okay. Sorry, I gotta scroll up. I don't actually have a mouse. I'm just using my trackpad on my laptop. That one's great. I love the the side eye. I might put it. Over the screaming one though. I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it over the screaming one. That one's pretty good. That one's also pretty good. This is gonna get so hard to like scroll through by the time we get to the bottom ones. D. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna give this one a, it's kind of funny. He's looking both ways. Yeah, A. A for that one. That one's like a, that one's a C. I'm gonna give this one a, oh, he's yelling at Moana. I kind of like that, but yeah, the face isn't that good. C. That one's an A. That one's pretty good. That one's also an A. Ooh, that's my grandma. All right, obvious S tier. We love that. Anyway. Boop, 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 boop. He's happy in that one. Yeah. I'm reading chat while I'm doing this, so if you guys want to like ask me questions or something about upcoming videos or whatever, or just general questions, I don't know, feel free to. That one's, I'll give that a B. Mario train ranking? That's a great point. I should do a Mario train ranking, yeah. What's a question? It's like an inquiry when you don't know something. You inquire. This one's weird. What is that? Look at that one. Like, why does he look like that? That's a weird one. I wouldn't say F, but it's like, that's odd. Okay, now there's a lot of questions. Are the frames for Moana 2 on the list? Oh, you better believe they are. Am I excited for Tamagotchi Life? Yes. What's my favorite color? Like red or purple. They're both really good. Yeah, I'll give that one an E. Yeah, all the ones where it's weird. These are weird. I don't know. He's kind of like angry. I don't know. I don't like the angry face because it's like when he squints like that, it's not as like funny expressive. Except for that. That's like the funny expressive squint. These ones just they look odd to me. I don't know. Are there any F tier Tamatoa frames? I mean, I don't think so, because every Tamatoa frame is so lovingly crafted. I like these ones where he's like he just looks bewildered. Bro looks befuddled. What happened to the over the hedge video? I mean, that's coming. It's just it's gonna take a lot longer than this because you know. I gotta record everyone's audio. I gotta put it all in a thing. Yeah, see, that doesn't have the same sauce as that. That's my grandma one. He looks so stupid. Have you ever played Jackbox games? Yes, I love Job Job. That's a good one. And Quiplash, obviously, and Talking Points. But we play Job Job all the time. I don't know if I'd ever do it on a stream, though. Maybe. Does my DreamWorks ranking still hold up? I mean, maybe. I think the Prince of Egypt is still probably number one for me. Would I even rank last? Turbo? I think Turbo's still last for me, yeah. So that's all that matters. If first and last still hold up, then yeah. That one's great. He's got like a weird, like the teeth are very weird on that one. I'm a fan. Yeah, put these two together. I think I'll worry about ordering them a little bit later, if at all. Yeah. No, these are. Yeah, I'll put these two together. Yeah. The problem is a lot of them are very similar, so there might not be a lot of consistency, unfortunately. Let's see. That one's more like a C. That one's also a C. That one's like an E. Nothing really special about that one. Boop. Boop. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. When am I gonna rank every pixel of every Tamatoa frame? That's a great question. That's weird. He's like winking with the one. You know, do I want to? I don't know. I don't like this one. Something about this one just rubs me the wrong way. I think we have our first F tier. I don't know. I don't know. He just looks odd. That looks very weird to me. Okay, I'll give that one a C. That one is also. No. That's better. That's an A. Yeah, I think ordering these, like meticulously going through and ordering all these would actually kill me. We don't have a lot of B's actually, and that one's more of a B. But I will do some ordering towards the end. That one's closer to an A. He's frowning in that one. He's very unhappy. Will I be doing an Ace Attorney character ranking after the case ranking? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I did a preliminary ranking of all the Ace Attorney characters, just like put them all on a tier list. And then and it's very rough. It has a lot of rough edges, but I think that would be fun because I replayed all the cases anyway. Let's bump these up. These are more like B's. And I'm hard at work on the Ace Attorney case ranking. I don't like that mouth. That's all. I don't know. Though, is that? Yeah, it's the SpongeBob teeth that like make this one a winner. I don't know. Would you include this in the everything in first place ranking? I guess I have to, I don't know. I guess so. The one Tamatoa frame that ends up on top, sure. No, that's not F tier. No, that's better. I'll put that in B. The winking with like the blurriness and the smile is like a little bit better. The angry is okay. I'll put all the angries there. They're just a little bit more I don't know. They're not as expressive as like that and like the when the mouth is wider like that. Like it's good, but it's not like, you know. I don't know. You know how it is. Okay, this one. See, you know what's gonna make this really hard is having to like drag them all the way to where they need to go. If there was like a copy paste option, I just hit the copy button and okay, yeah, nothing. You okay, just?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like this frame of him looking bewildered. That's very good. All right, you know what? We're almost to the song. We almost got to the song already. That's another one. That's another one that I don't care for that one. Yeah. That one's not bad. Actually, I like how normal this one is. It's very like put a lot in C tier. I'll put that one in B. It's the weird eye thing again. I'm just gonna put all the like the I don't know. You gotta remember that we're like judging these by like compared to each other. So an E tier Tamatoa frame is still like one of the best things in 3D animation, you know?
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah, I see, I see, I see. But yeah, I am hard at work on the Ace Attorney thing in my spare time. I definitely want to finish that. I only have, I think, the final cases of Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and Investigations 2, and the Layton game. Okay, so 4 left, and I'm also watching Jess play Investigations 1, so I'm just gonna use, watch her play Turnabout Ablaze.
Yeah, not right now, like in general.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's almost done, but then the video itself. Okay, all right, here we go. Here's some real F tiers. Like, look at that. He's not even like, he's barely in frame.
I don't know.
That
one's kind
bad.
of funny.
I guess that one's bad. But there's a reason you have probably never seen these frames before. Like, you've never seen them in my videos. Yeah. Hopefully Tamatoa is an S tier. Yeah, I know. Have you seen the Ace Attorney live action film? Yeah, I sure have. It's okay. I feel like, I don't know. Could have been a little more insane or a little more, like, I don't know. Had a little more of the personality and character arcs from the original game. Because, like, when you see the first scene of the Ace Attorney movie, you're like, holy shit, this is insane. What the fuck is going on? And then the movie doesn't really hit those highs again. Yeah, these are okay. These are fine in a vacuum, but also it's like, what are they even trying to convey here, you know?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. I kind of like this one where he's like, ooh. I'll put that one in B tier for now.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. See, we gotta just like, we gotta like slowly bring it up. Like I like that one, the tiny pog. Do I prefer Phoenix or Apollo as the lead character? Phoenix. I'm sorry. I like Apollo, but he's never really hit the same as Phoenix for me. I should probably talk about other stuff besides Ace Attorney. It's just usually Ace Attorney is taking up like 60 to 70% of my brain capacity. I like this one. He looks so jolly. Look at that one. Look at that. He looks so jolly. I've never actually seen that one before. See, this is important. This will be like a great way for me to find new frames.
Just as I go back to my own like work area.
Look at this one.
Okay.
Look at that one.
Oh yeah, that's a fun
He looks
one.
so jolly.
Yeah, he looks happy jolly.
Pikmin enemy ranking. I was thinking about doing like a Pikmin boss ranking, but that script didn't really go anywhere. But I could revive it for sure. I like this one with the smile. The yee. Yeah, that, yep. I noticed B and D are not as bountiful as E and C. I don't know why that is. I don't know. E is kind of where it goes, where it's like, I just don't have an opinion on this one, you know? Like, saying about the eyes really close together like that, just, I don't know. It's such a great design, though. When does the 2025 movie ranking drop? I promise that's my next video. I promise that's actually coming out. Yeah, it's a C. That'll be out before the end of February, so sometime in the next 6 or 7 days. Okay, that one I did on purpose. The Ace Attorney 60 to 70%. That was an accident, I swear. But that time I did it on purpose. Anyway. In Punch Drunk Love, how does Mattress Man recognize Barry at the end? That's a great question. Damn, I didn't think about that. I get.
Just DM'd me, send me every F tier frame.
Of course he did. Thanks, William. Ranking every Star Wars movie based on their use of the letter V. Well, I don't like this. I don't like. Look at that mouth. Okay, Empire Strikes Back obviously wins because it's Episode V, and then I don't like A New Hope's use of it because it's like IV is like it looks like an IV like that in the hospital, and it just looks weird. VI is classy. I like Return of the Jedi's use of it. I'll give that an A. VII IX. Okay, Last Jedi is IX, right? Or no, that's Rise of Skywalker. Okay, Last Jedi is like VIII. At that point, it's like, okay, wrap it up, Like, wrap it up with the Roman numerals. Like, you gotta change it to something else. That one's kind of cool, actually. I like this frame. VII is fine. I think VI is just so classy. So Return of the Jedi is second place. And then Revenge of the prequels don't have V in their titles, so these are cute. These are funny. Where was that one I put that was really high? Yeah. Well, that one's a little that one's like perfect. You can see like the tongue. That's just like that's really funny. That one is like I don't know. Doesn't have as much sauce, but I do gotta start putting these in like higher tiers. The problem is like the tiers are like so like they're like you gotta scroll up to get to the higher tiers. I guess I could just like you know what, that might be a better way to do this is like bring the tier down to the bottom when I want to put something in it. I don't know. Oscar predictions. I was thinking about making an Oscar predictions video as well. Okay, these are the full body ones are like, you know what? Maybe I want to make a new tier for like the full body ones. The whatever tier. Cause like when I see the full body ones, it's like I'm not. Oh wait, whoops! Okay, hold on. Blah, and then F. Okay, but whatever, I'll put higher. Cause it's like when I see the full body ones, it's like I'm not really gonna use that, It's like I like when he's when you see his face up close. Cause it's like you look at these and it's like it's cool. The shell is cool. Obviously, it's a very cool design, but it's also like they're not the same, It's like I can't judge these the same as the up close ones. I don't know. Where let's see. I like when your editors use full video of Tamatoa. That's true. That's true. That is always fun. When is the Over the Hedge fan dub? I mean, I think you should expect that, like, in a bit. I don't think it'll take as long as the Adam Sandler ranking took, but I would probably say sometime in the summer I could probably get it done, but, we got a lot of work to do. The script is done. I started recording with a few of my friends. Okay, yeah, see, let's, this is still a little bit tedious, but it's a little better. I'm just not gonna, like, put them in the right order until later, until, like, the end. But I want to put this in the A tier. I like that a lot. That one's a little weird, though. I'll give that one a, that one's like a D. That one's a little, like, he's not really. Am I gonna rank every Epic the musical song? Nah, I'm okay. I was gonna say what the best one is, but I don't know, off the top of my head, I can't think. I really like Love in Paradise. I really like Thunderbringer. Ruthlessness. And, yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my... The Underworld. That's my ranking. Those ones are good. And Storm is not good. That's my ranking. Are we at the song frames yet? I think we are. These are the song frames. Yeah. Well, no. I gotta get rid of these ones. You know, at some point I'll start putting like a bunch of them in the whatever thing. The thing is, at some point I think I can be excused from taking this fully seriously, you know? Like, yeah, these are all D. All right. I don't like this one. I actually don't like the beginning where he has like the weird the big chin. I'm gonna make a special tier for that actually, and then add a row below. Big chin energy. Cause I don't know. He just looks like. Doesn't it look so like odd to you guys? Like I don't know. Something about these ones just it doesn't. I don't know. So we're just gonna put all of these in the same tier because I feel the same about all of them. And then at the end, I will I will put this big chin energy tier where it belongs. Because it's definitely higher than F, but it's also just like, look at this. Does this look, I don't know. Does this look appealing? I'm sorry. I know all Tamatoas are beautiful, but like, okay, I think this is the end of Big Chin Tamatoa.
Ah! I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Good. This is Big Chin Tamatoa.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Yeah. Clone Wars Season 3 canceled. You know, I keep trying with Clone Wars Season 3. It's just taking a while because, you know. But I do actually want to get Clone Wars Season 3 out still. You know, maybe this will be the year. Let's see.
Some Tamatoas are more beautiful than others. That's true.
Yeah, put these in D tier. These are a little weird. They're not big chin, but they're very weird. This one's cool though. Oh, I like that one actually. C. No. B. B is like looking empty right now. I don't know why. Fab.
He's so crabulous.
Yeah. Oh, I never liked these ones actually. Those could go in big chin, but I think no, big chin is like specifically when he's like looking to the left like that. Big chin. I'm gonna put I don't like the weird. I don't know. Something about like the tongue in this is like I'm not feeling this one. I'm sorry. I don't want to like fill up F tier with these though. Where is E? Oh my god. This is such a mess. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I should probably like rename the you know what might be a good idea actually is just to make this easier to like no. Oh yeah, this one definitely. This one is no. That one to make this easier to sort through, maybe I should do boop. Ooh, I like that one's good. That one's good. Okay, that one is going. See, I can't like drag all the way to the top. Like I can't just hold it down and then have it drag. I have to like put it in a certain tier. I guess you could argue this is big chin energy, but like to me this is just beautiful. This is actually like look at that. Look at that. So what I could do actually is once E becomes like this is a monstrosity already, I could just make E2. I could just make a second version of every tier and then that would be pretty epic. Oh, you know what? There's more that's not in the song. There's more where he's like, just pick an eye, babe. Okay. So let's bring whatever down. I think I could make this even more of a monstrosity if I made it like whatever. If like whenever I don't feel like dragging down a tier, I can just do like whatever 2, and I can just keep making more whatever tiers until like the whole thing is like, and then at the very end, if there's really an order I want to put them in, then I can do that. Boop 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 boop. Oh, these are good. These are good. These are good. We're not there yet though. We're not there yet. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna start making more disaster, more tiers that I feel like. All right. B2. B2. Yeah, that's there. That's a B. You know what? No. B1 is barely even filled yet, actually. What we need is an E2. I think I'm gonna banish the E tier for now, cause this thing is just such a monstrosity. All right, at the end we'll put all of them in order again. So out of sight, out of mind for okay. B2. We don't need B2 yet. What we need is E2. Shafe, how do I talk to girls? You should talk about Tamatoa to them. Obviously. Yeah, that's a good one for E2. That's more of an F, actually. Actually, this one's more of an E2, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, F is like he's not even awake in that. He's asleep. E3 coming up. Oh yeah. Yeah, we are going to bring back E3. You guys are right. Anyway. Click pin images. It lets the images follow you as you scroll. That's bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so helpful. Thank you, whoever suggested that. That's great. Okay, wait. We're back in business, folks. We're back in business. Okay. I still wanna banish E tier because look at that. This is too much. And we need to get to E3 eventually. So, but let's put everything else back in order. Big chin energy. That is more like
Hey James, look at this.
Ask James if he's excited to talk about the greatest DreamWorks character of all time at 20,000. No. That's going to be great. Remember, I legally have to talk about the bad guys if we get to 20,000. Actually, fun fact, maybe this will be an incentive for you guys to get there. I made the DreamWorks villain ranking the $20,000 reward because I knew there was no way we were going to get it. So I'm actually pretty confident in that. So if you really want to prove me wrong and ruin my day by making me talk about the bad guys, then there you go. That's your incentive because it's not going to happen. It's not happening this time, folks. It's not happening. Every bad guy's frame ranked when I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I won't talk about the movie, but I'll talk about the frames, sure. Okay, all right, now we're in business again. It's kind of like soy jacket in this one. It's kind of funny. See. These are more like E's, E2, Et2. He's like asleep in that one. Oh, but that one's more like pensive, you know, like. But it's also kind of big chin energy. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these in big chin energy, save us some time. Anything with the big chin, especially, just does not like appeal to me very much. You know, I'm curious how many of you guys actually believe that was the real Adam Sandler who donated that 7,500, because I don't think so. I don't know if you guys are actually serious about that. And some people have speculated that it was me. Like, it really was not. It was not actually me. It just happened on the last day. Like, even my contact at the AHA sent me an email like, wow, I'm so proud of you for raising 7,500. And then, like, a few hours later, he sent me an email like, holy shit. Like, after we hit 15,000, like, we were all ready to pack it up. And then we found out that we actually made it to 15,000. I don't like that. That's freaky. Look at that. Look, with the tongue, that's freaky. What if his name was... What if his name was Freakatoa? He's sleepy in this one. He's putting me to sleep. Kind of like that one. That one's cute. Will I do the live action Tamatoa frames? No. I'm actually not convinced that they're gonna do... Oh, I like the mouth shape on that, actually. That's pretty cool. I'll give that a B. I'm honestly not convinced that they're gonna do live action Tamatoa. Like, he seems like an easily cuttable part from the original film. Like, if they can cut Gantu out of Lilo and Stitch, like, you know how expensive the CGI on live action Tamatoa is gonna be? Like, I'm not really confident that they're gonna pull it off.
I hope they do, because I put ugly live action Tamatoa on my 2026 bingo card.
Heh. Yeah. I hope you win bingo. Yeah, these are just D. These aren't really speaking to me. He gets more expressive later on, cause right now he's on his Tamatoa hasn't always been this glam mode. Anything where his eyes are closed generally is like an F tier. Maybe I should separate that though, because like, okay, I'm puts me to sleep. Every time I forget about this. Cause like the thing is, F tier should be okay. That one's still F tier. These ones, it's like, yeah, these ones are putting me to sleep because it's like, you know, he's sleepy. All right, I should make these a different color though. Big chin energy. I'll make it, I don't know, purple. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. E2, let's make the same color as E3. Puts me to sleep. Wait, where did I... Okay. Puts me to sleep should be gray. F and whatever. Whatever should be, like, whites. Yeah. Alright, that seems good. That one... That one's kind of cool. See. I don't know. It's like, these are the ones who are, like, really speaking to me. Like, you gotta, like, wait a bit before you get the ones that, like, really speak to me, you know? He does look pretty befuddled in these ones. These ones are kind of funny. I'll put these in C, actually. What do I think of the Toy Story 5 trailer? You know, I kind of liked it. It looks pretty fun, actually. I like the idea. I think that's a smart idea to do. What if technology said, fuck you toys, get out of here? It's gonna be, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be pretty enjoyable. You know, while we're on the subject, I actually am kind of interested in hoppers. Like, from what I've seen, hoppers looks pretty fun.
Hey James, the Inside said this is the best DreamWorks villain.
No. That's another one of the, like, the squinty eyes. But it's a little different. These ones are, like, more odd. This one is more, like... Okay, this one's basically putting me to sleep. Like, look at that. Look at that. He's barely even awake. He's barely even... you know what? I'm giving them honorary put me to sleep. Boop, boop.
What was it? Jesus.
I'll give that one an E2, but... It looks really ominous here, actually, but... He's chill, though. He's chill.
Hi, Dashi.
What are my thoughts on A Hat in Time? That's pretty good. I haven't played it in, like, many years. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, they go together.
Ooh, we need a ranking of every Stephen Sondheim musical.
We do. Yeah.
Passion Sweep, I'm so Fosca-pilled.
I'm very Sweeney Todd pilled myself. I like these ones where he's kind of like annoyed. I've never used these before, but that's kind of funny actually. Look at that. That's a good one. Okay, the one eye is closed. You know what that means. Put me to sleep. Look, if we don't have arbitrary tears like big chin energy and puts me to sleep, then like we're never gonna get through this. I think you guys can understand. Would I rather watch Surf's Up 2 or Going Overboard? Going Overboard. Not even a question. I don't think anything is ever going to unseat Surf's Up 2. It is like actually like bottom 5 worst movies I've ever seen. It's actually so bad. I can't believe it.
An introspective onto why Into the Woods is so complicated. You gotta look inside yourself and figure out why Into the Woods is complicated.
Yes. Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate or Surf's Up 2? Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. Like, come on. Nothing even comes close that I've reviewed on the channel is like Surf's Up 2. Will I ever make a vid on Whiplash? Yeah, maybe someday. I'd love to just do like a vid of my favorite movies and favorite games one day. He looks kind of bored in this one. Actually, no, that's more like puts me to sleep because he's like, if he's like looks groggy, like look at that. That's like a, yeah. That's a little. Just pick an eye, babe. It's weird that the like just pick an eye, babe ones aren't like that good. Like look at this. Look at this. This is like nothing. You know what? We could use this for like when I'm like bored at something though. That one's pretty good. This is like work for me. This is a way to like figure out. But like these are the golden ones. Like there's a reason you see these in my videos pretty often. I don't know if you see that one, but it's like it's really good. And then that's an A. I haven't really been doing too many A tiers yet or B tiers. Cuz most of these I'm just like, yeah, it's Tamatoa.
Yeah, I have a desktop folder of the 20 frames I like to use.
Exactly. It's like we just gotta like weed through and get to the like look at this. He's so sleepy. He's so sleepy. Okay, these let's see. That's a sleepy. That's an E. Don't worry, guys. We're going to fill up the E tier until it's time for E3. It's happening. Ranking the opening numbers of the Tonys. Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I like the Neil Patrick Harris one where he's like, musical theater, it's not just for gays anymore.
Yeah. Okay, see, look, there we go. We got another A tier. That one's funny. I like this one. Where he's just like observing. That's a little silly. Boop boop boop. Yeah, that one's a C. That one's like a C also. That one's a yeah. That one's more like a D, cause
Howard Ashman ranking. That's interesting.
yeah. We should do a ranking of Ariana DeBose's songs at the BAFTA Awards. Number 1, Angela Bassett did
Ranking
the
of
thing.
all Ariana DeBose songs so I can finally know whether West Side Story has better lyrics than Wish.
Ha! That's a great point. So I make this wish to have something more for us than fish. Oh no, that's pretty good. The buck teeth are back. Not as good as those buck teeth, but that one's still pretty good. Actually, the more I'm looking at this one, the more I'm like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Look at the buck teeth. He's funny. No. This one's even better though, cause it's like, actually, yeah, those are more like B. I don't know if those are A material. Okay. You know what? We're almost to the. Oh, you know what? We're back to the big chin. These are pretty good. Have I seen No Country for Old Men yet? You know, I have not. Figure if I ever want to rank the Coen brothers, I can see it then. But I really should.
Yeah, me too.
How's the Star Wars poll coming along? Oh, I'm hard at work on it. I'm working on the script right now. We finished with counting the votes. These are kind of big chin. I'll give these big chin actually. But this one ascends big chin. This one's pretty good actually. I'll put this one higher. Cuz I use that one a lot. I like that one. I think I got to the characters who have 100 votes. I had to learn about Gaper Bingzoid. If you know, you know. I just what a thing that just brings me such delight is that Gaper Bingzoid. These ones are higher. These ones ascend the big chin. They are better. Maybe we can, now that we can like scroll through all these, let's just oh my god. How about let's mix it up? Let's do some of the Moana 2 ones right now.
Alright. Funky crab legs.
Oh, you know what? Actually, these are kind of whatever also. These ones where he's on his back. Because, like, when am I ever going to use those? Why don't we just, like, let's get those out of the way. I'm sorry. I can put them in another, like, order later. But, like, I really just don't have opinions on the ones where he's on his back. It's a very funny scene, but it's also like, you know, it's like whatever, you know, like what am I supposed to?
Yeah, I can barely see his expression.
Exactly. Like this is even worse than like regular whatever, because at least you can see his smile. Whatever 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, that's true. This is just so, like, even the colors aren't as interesting. It's just so, I don't know. Why are you?
Whatever.
Yeah, why are you blue? I was so happy to see him in Moana 2. I really didn't think they were going to do it. It made that whole movie worth it, except not at all. Star Kid musical ranking. Yeah, I can watch all the Star Kid shows again. That'd be fun. It's just nothing really comes close to Twisted for me. Like, I like plenty of the other ones. I just haven't really talked about them as much because, like, Twisted to me is the only, like, legit masterpiece that actually stands up to other musicals. But I am a big fan of Starship, and I like the second Potter one. I think that's okay to say that I like one of the Potter ones because, like, you know, we're not giving, you know, she who must not be named money by watching the Star Kid Potter shows. I like the second one. The first one is cute, you know, it's like the stepping stone. It's kind of like The Evil Dead versus Evil Dead 2. You know, it's like this. I feel like the second one just does the concept a lot better. I'm not a huge fan of the third Potter one. I mean, it's a little weird how they, like, set it up. You know, it's obviously like a like weird, like they're reading the scripts, like they didn't really block it out that well. But even then, I just feel like it's not as funny. I feel like the buildup of never having Hagrid show up, only for him to randomly show up in the third one just out of nowhere, like, I feel like they should have had his reveal be something funnier. I don't know. Maybe they weren't trying to build up to something with him, but not that big on that one. The Hatchetfield trilogy, I also like I think Nerdy Prudes Must Die is my favorite of those. I really like that one. The guy who didn't like musicals, I like. People really love that one, and me, it's like, yeah, it's good. I don't know. I'm like a little more mutedly positive, but I do like it. Black Friday, I just don't know what they were going for in some of those parts. Like, I enjoy parts of Black Friday, but I don't know if it necessarily all comes together. I think Black Friday does have the funniest, or one of, like, the top 3 funniest Star Kid jokes, though, where the president's like, I'm not evil, I'm a status quo Democrat. Like, that is just fucking gold. But yeah, it's like, overall, it's like one of their lesser shows, I feel. You know what I really should rewatch, though, is Annie, because some of the characters in Annie got in the Star Wars poll. Anyway. Sharp Talk 2 and Revenge of the Senate 5 when? That's a great question. I'd love to get back to Revenge of the Senate at some point, but it's like, you know, bit of a large undertaking just by myself. I am working on a new solo YouTube poop. It's been a while since I made one of those. I think for Jess's Ghost Quartet collab. By the way, for all 800 of you watching, if you miss my YouTube poops, just go to Shafe Classic. It's my second channel. I still do, like, collabs. Like, I do 2 or 3 YouTube poop collabs, like, every year. Like, and I will make more solo YouTube poops. It's just I don't have as much time. Whew. Sorry if this part's, like, a little dull. It's just, like, you know, look at these. Like, I'm sorry. Like, look, when we're talking Tamatoa frames, we're like, the idea was that, you know, it's the funny facial expressions. You know, it's like, we gotta get these out of the way. But it's like, I really just... What do you want me to say about these? Like, look at them. Look, what's the difference? They're so zoomed out. They're so, like, they just do not inspire, like... They don't spark joy. It's just, I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to put these even lower. The ones after he gets knocked on his back and he's like, hey, did you like the song? Anyway. You actually want this to be slightly serious? Well, no, but, you know, I figured if I'm doing this anyway, I should try a little bit to be slightly serious. As long as you guys don't really care. Legit, do you guys... How seriously do you want me to take this? Like... please tell me. Like, can I just, like, go ham and just start throwing images wherever? I don't know. Very serious. Okay, we have it. Go crazy.
I also see a not very serious.
Chicken nugget.
Only a bit serious.
Have we seen falsettos? You know, that was actually a big mistake. That was our mistake.
Yeah,
We actually just forgot.
We did forget to put Unlikely Lovers on the love song ranking, and for that, I formally apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now let's put these ones. I can't even, like, see him in this. This is even worse, actually. Can you even see him in that? He's like, in the corner there. It's, like, right when he gets knocked on his back. So that's him, like, falling onto his back. You know what? This is even, like... I need a even worse tier. Alright. The worst. Angry face. Alright. That's even like we're going down. That's even worse than these ones are okay though, where he's like coming up to the thing.
Yeah, what am I even looking at?
Yeah, exactly. The worst. This shit sucks. You missed an opportunity to call C tier C tier.
Oh.
Oh, well, I didn't miss anything, actually. C. There. I did it. Opinion on Mr. Lunt from VeggieTales. He's cool. I like him. Oh, yes, we work real hard at the chocolate factory. Excuse me, Mr. Lunt, but I got an injury. Now get the fuck on the line. Fuck you, you're fine. Without this work to do, we got no time for sympathy. Alright, now let's do the Tamatoa from, you know what? Okay. This whole thing was like, I was excited to start doing the Moana 2 ones, but now that I'm looking at them, it's like... You know, there's a reason you don't see the Moana 2 frames that much in my videos, and not because the movie sucks. It's like look at these. Look at these ones here at the bottom. Like, these are incredible. And then you look at these and it's like, you know, you know, it's not like zoomed in enough, I think is the problem. So I think I'm going to make a new tier. This is the only way to like get this done. Is this is my zoom the fuck in.
Someone asked new musicals that are worth watching / listening to. Suffs.
Suffs is really good. We saw it recently. It's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna order this a little bit. I'm gonna say that where he's like moving his claw like that. That's kind of funny. But for the most part, it's like, come on. Okay, these ones he's kind of like getting up. These ones I'm gonna put like towards the bottom of this tier. See, I'm doing it.
We'll give it a listen. Yay!
What?
Person's gonna listen to Suffs.
Nice.
Sorry, I get distracted.
Thoughts on Death Becomes Her? It's pretty good. I listened to that as well.
Yeah.
I haven't really been like very into new musicals lately. Like I listened to Maybe Happy Ending and I was like, that's nice. I think I need to like see it in person though to get the full experience. Like I didn't get a whole lot out of just the music.
Right. We listened to all the shows that were up for Best Musical this year.
Yeah. Well, last year.
Last year. Oh, right. We don't know which shows are up for Best Musical this year.
Are there any like new musicals? I haven't even heard. Like, it feels like Broadway has just been very boring this decade.
I heard one that's in the conversation for Best Musical that isn't a jukebox or like a biopic pick musical, and it's just like two strangers carrying a thing,
A cake.
a cake.
Yeah, I have heard about that. Yeah.
Two strangers. I don't know. That was on my 2026 bingo as well. That's gonna win best musical.
Okay. Is Ragtime eligible for the Tonys?
For best revival, yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Please, yeah.
I really need Ragtime to win.
Mm-hmm. People were like, yeah, zip, 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 zip. People said that the K-pop Demon Hunters Macy's parade performance was the only good Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade performance, but Ragtime was right there.
Yeah. I'm looking at these and I'm like, these kind of go like raw. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that one where he's like coming after Moana. Like, that's actually. I'm gonna give that an A, even though that's not zoomed in. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. I've never like looked at that before.
Right.
The other ones are a little more like, but they're cool. The composition's cool. See, the framing is just not as good. I guess they want to get his whole body in the shot, but it's like you can just tell the framing just doesn't really like hit the same. I don't know. I'll put these higher though.
Ooh, movie musicals you think improved on the original?
Tick Tick Boom.
Tick Tick Boom, yeah. Maybe Chicago?
One thing I thought about doing this year was like ranking not really ranking, but like analyzing every like Oscar nominated musical performance of the 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
And like really analyzing like, okay, did they deserve to get nominated? A, because of their acting, B, because of their singing, or C, both? Because like you could argue that like Hugh Jackman in Les Mis, we watched Les Mis recently. He is not very good singing wise in that. He's really rough. He's kind of miscast. But like I can also get behind him being a best actor nominee cuz he actually sells the emotion pretty well. Like I actually like cuz I think that's interesting to analyze. And like Johnny Depp and Sweeney Todd as well. Like I bought him as Sweeney except when he sings Epiphany. But like I'm also like, yeah, you know what? He can be nominated for best actor. It's really weird though looking at the best actor nominees that year and being like he's nominated next to Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood. What? Like those are not on the same level. It's a little bit odd. But he is pretty good in that. But again, it's like, do we want to consider just the acting, or does it like who's the best at acting and singing? Like Andrew Garfield was pretty good at singing in Tick Tick Boom, and he was great at acting in that. So it's like that one I think is more justified in the context of a musical. You could argue that's more so why Ariana and Cynthia were nominated in Wicked. They're good at acting in that, but it's like I think it's mostly like the powerhouse of their vocal performances in that, and it's like the way they deliver those songs. Cause like you could argue they don't have that many like crazy emotional moments. Not to say that you need like emotional moments to be nominated for an Oscar, but I feel like with them like the acting was really good, but the singing was just phenomenal. So I think that's what really justified both of them making it in. Disney direct-to-DVD sequel villains ranked. I think that's really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
But it would be an excuse to talk about Sarouche.
It would be an excuse. Okay, yeah, number 1 is Sarouche. That's it.
Yeah, nobody else bothered competing.
Yep. All right. Hold on, I'm gonna try and switch to my other account real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just for you, just for you, the one person who's asking for a Kevin James movie ranking over and over. Now I'm never gonna do it. I'm gonna write that down. I will never do it ever. Alright, these ones are cool. These ones right here where he gets struck by lightning, like that's actually sick as hell. Like I'll actually give these A tier. I really especially liked how he like glows bioluminescent, like how he was in the first film. Um, these ones are kind of expressive. You can see the expression coming in with these ones, even if it is zoomed out and the lightning bolt about to hit him. That's good. Okay, like these are cool. These are pretty cool. What's my opinion on Moana 2? I haven't seen it yet. Never see it. I'm, I'm sorry. It's just not like yeah, it's just not good. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to zoom the fuck in. Some of these are just. See, I'm not fully biased against Moana 2 in this list though, because as you can clearly see, we ranked a lot of them pretty high up. Because those ones were cool, where he gets struck by lightning. Unfortunately, the rest of these are just like, who cares? Whatever. Shiny. I'm so shiny. Where would I rank the Andy Samberg cat? It's actually a great question. I forgot. I think one of my editors asked me that, where I would rank the. Well, I don't want to say his name, but just in case. But I don't know. He's pretty. It's like middle high. Like he's obviously not like a classic Disney villain, but he's pretty good. Who are your favorite Muppets characters? I'm a big fan of Statler and Waldorf, personally. Everything those two say cracks me the hell up. I like Kermit. Uh, I really like Gonzo. Like, Gonzo, I think, has become, like, maybe my favorite, honestly. He's so charming. I love Muppets from Space. I really didn't grow up on Muppets from Space. I didn't grow up on anything Muppets related. Muppets from Space is just so good though. I really don't get it. There's this one review of it on Letterboxd that's like, I don't know what you people want from this movie that you're not getting, and that's exactly how I feel. Like, come on. All right, we're almost at like the cool frames where he like zooms in. I do like his dance. I do like the little funky crab legs dance he does. But at the same time, it's like, what am I getting out of these frames? We're not ranking the scene. We're ranking these frames. This is a good time to mention that the Tamatoa scene, the mid-credit scene in Moana 2 is like the best scene in the movie. Um, it's really fascinating actually because I kind of thought that Get Lost had the potential to be like one of the like the standout song for Moana 2 if there was one. Sorry, I was just banning someone again. But there really wasn't a standout song for Moana 2 at all. It just kind of like came and went, which is pretty funny. It's especially funny that apparently the brother song like caught on with some kids. I always wanted a brother. Yeah, exactly.
Now we rely on each other.
Oh my god. It's just funny. Like they can't do anything without Lynn, I guess. That's what it boils down to. Funky crab legs. Funky crab legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Man, I'm so excited for Warriors.
Yeah. Oh, that's a musical that exists.
Oh yeah, I guess it is a new musical. I mean, it hasn't been staged yet.
Yeah, you guys really we need to expand the Warriors fandom. Oh, these ones are actually pretty good actually now that I'm looking at these. Please listen to Warriors. It's like, Lin-Manuel Miranda, like he makes good music, I swear. Him and Isa Davis, they did a great job with this one. Okay, I'll give these an E because they're kind of funny. Okay, we're at the final two. These ones, that's not an A. Yeah, I like that one because he's kind of like he's a little zoomed in. He's like crossing his arms. He's like cartoon reviewer pose.
Tamatoa will never be a cartoon reviewer.
Yeah. Moana 2 was so forgetful. I agree.
Yeah. Because they forgot how to make good songs.
Yeah. Tell your mods to do their jobs. Honestly, I don't have any mods for this. I probably should. But it's just me. So, if I see him again, it's on site. Anyway. All right. How do you feel about Steven Universe spinoff Lars from the Stars? That could work. I just don't think Lars is like the character from the original show that I really need to see more of. I especially think that the one like gem who can like see the future, but instead she only sees things really late. Like that got really old by the end, and I don't think a whole show with her as one of the major characters would really be that appealing to me. But it's cool that there's more Steven stuff. Okay, that one's an A. I'll put him up a little higher as well.
Oh no.
Interesting. How do you feel about Haha You Clowns? Well, you can find out in my TV show ranking, because it's in that. They just keep on coming.
Whoa. Maybe I should get in the chat so you can add me as a mod.
Yeah, maybe.
Wee.
You guys should also check out Gigi's channel, Gigi, because she recently made an animatic I commissioned of one of the songs from Warriors. It's really good.
Oh, Phineas just asked if we need help modding the chat as well.
Okay.
And Yinsen.
PlayStation, I just made you a mod so you can You can take care of this. You can fight back.
Yay.
How much will we have to pay you to get a Rob Schneider ranking? I really just don't want to. Like I actually like he makes me sick. Like he makes me physically ill. I'm not. I don't feel like it. Uh, you know what? This is kind of big chin energy actually. I'll put these in big chin energy. Oh, that's good. That's a funny one right there, where he's like angry like that. Is that S T? You know what? I think we have our first S tier in a while. Like that. That's a good one. Uh, that one's pretty good. Yeah, that's also S tier. That one's A. That one's B. I think okay. I think this might be a good time for me to stop putting so much thought into these. I don't know. What do you guys think? We're gonna be here all day. If I think how about just where they lands is where they lands. All right, we got some more whatevers. We're still on the first lyric of the song. Oh yeah, you know it. Look, some of the parts of the song he was off screen, so look, it won't be that bad probably. Maybe. Look. Look, we're just here to vibe and have a good time, folks. We're not here to
And I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. We're just vibing. Can we get a ranking of every silly song? I have actually thought about that in the past. Maybe someday. Whatever. I guess you could argue the whatever tier is also like a zoom the fucking or wait, where's zoom the fucking? I guess you could argue yeah. No, I guess zoom the fucking is kind of like whatever 3 if you think about it. It's like the whatever tier specifically for the Moana 2 thing. The Moana 2 scene. Ooh, oh, we're getting this good ones. Okay. All right, let's get these faces out of the way. Am I a 21 Pilots fan? No, sorry. That was one of my editors. Okay. I like this one. He's just smiling. I'm gonna check. Ooh, we raised like $700 today. That's awesome. I remember when this started, it was at like 10,200. So that's cool. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, that's good too. Look at these. These are like the happiest. Like that is just pure happiness. Like it's not like showy happiness like a lot of these. Like that is just like, you know what? The more I look at this, the more I'm like that just makes me smile. Like that's actually like so happy.
That's one of the ones from my desktop folder.
Yeah, that's a good one. This one's E. I gotta use the E2 more because we're never gonna get to E3 at this rate. All right, almost. That one's a little weirder though. That's a sinister smile. I don't like that. That's evil. Yeah, that seems right. All right, so I don't know. I don't know what to do with these ones where it's like kind of like zoomed in. I will literally kill you, person who keeps asking for Kevin James. I will actually kill you. I could probably mute words. Okay. Next, I should rank every frame with Morcupine Porcupine. That's true. Yo. I think Morcupine Porcupine got like 2 votes in the Star Wars poll. I don't think I need to make a special tier for like this one with the sparkly background with Tamatoa. I think those are all just kind of D. They're just a little like... They don't speak to me, you know? They don't really spark joy. I guess. I guess you can say. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I was actually planning on doing this live stream tomorrow, but then my friends made plans to play Among Us tomorrow, and I know that sounds bad. I know that sounds bad, but we're playing Among Us because of the Phoenix Wright outfit that was just added. It's like we have to. Okay, these are good. I like this one. This one's not quite S, but I would put it like high up. This one's definitely a B. Remember when I said like 60 to 70% of my brain is Ace Attorney at all given times? Is this with Crystal? Perhaps. You'll just have to watch her stream and find out if she's streaming. I like that. I like these two. Are any of these S tier is the question. I really do like when he's like looking to... Oh, that one's S tier. That one's S tier. Look at that. That's so cool. That's great. I love Tamatoa. Oh, that's the one. That's the money shot. That's perfect. That's like top 2. Right now. That's top 1. That's the best one so far. Honestly, look at that. That's great. That's so good. Your granny lied. Exactly. Now we finally found a winner. That one's really funny too. I'm gonna put this one pretty high. All these are definitely A tier, where he's like really close to the camera like this. Yeah, that one. That one. These ones where he's a little zoomed out. I'll put in like high B, I think. I'll put these ones in lower B. He looks ominous. Like, it's not very expressive, but it is, like, kind of, like, ominous. And I especially just, like, the composition. Like, the background is really cool. The way he's in, like, the center of it with the pool behind him. Like, those are really good. And then these ones are definitely A. Every Max Rebo frame ranked. That's a good point. Yeah, Max Rebo obviously did very well. I won't give it away how many votes he got, but you know who did very well in the poll that I wasn't quite expecting to was Ben Quadaneros. So when you see what plays Ben Quadaneros got, it might be a little shocking. Um, it's exciting. I'm really having a blast with the Star Wars poll. It was just obviously very tedious, but now I'm writing in the script and like writing about all the characters, and it's pretty fun again. Just oh my gosh, some of you guys cannot spell. No offense. Some of the like, some of the misspellings are a little kooky. I can't tell you how many like misspellings there were for Poe Dameron. That was just like P-O, just Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Um, I didn't think that would be that hard of a name to spell. That was pretty good actually. It's off center. That's why I'm like B tier on these because they are off center. But like obviously these faces are so good, but they're off center. They're not quite that zoomed in, so it's like I'll give these ones an A. See, now we're getting to like the fun part. We got through like the whatever parts. This collection is pretty fun. This collection of Tamatoas. That one goes up there. Is he not like the most expressive like 3D animated character you've ever seen? Like, can you name a more expressive character in 3D animation? It's ridiculous. Favorite horn sound in Mario Kart? I like Waluigi's. Have I ever thought about branching out into ranking games in a franchise outright, like every Zelda game ranked? I'm gonna be honest, I just think that's a lot more work than like ranking a director's filmography, because you really have to put in a lot of time for these games, and then by the time I've played them all, like even if I write about them, it's like sometimes I forget like how I feel about them compared to each other. Like I really did think about I guess I still could do a 3D Zelda ranking when I did my 3D Dungeon ranking last year and I played through all those. But then I was like, do I really know how I feel about these? Like, okay, so obviously Skyward Sword is the weakest. Like, I think, that's obvious. Like, it's great. I love Skyward Sword. But these are like 7 of the greatest games of all time. So, like, obviously Skyward Sword is the weakest. After that, I have like no clue. I mean, obviously we know what number 1 is. That obviously everyone knows what I would put number 1. But then it's like, and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom throw a huge wrench into that as well, because it's like, I really can't compare these to the traditional Zeldas, you know? Alright, these are another one where it's like, these are like not that, Guys, legit, do I even need to like rank these? Do I need to waste time like putting these in a tier? Maybe at the end if I really feel like it, but it's like, come on, you know what I'm gonna say about all these. These are more whatevers. Like, you know what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'll start from here. I'll start from these ones. What would see, these are kind of whatever, but like Tamatoa is like more present in the frame, like his face is more present. All right, yeah, later on I'll get to those, sure. Uh I'm gonna make a new tier called like begrudgingly good. I don't know if I spelled begrudgingly right.
Begrudgely.
Okay.
Or begrudgingly. No, Begrudgingly.
Yeah. These are begrudgingly good because, again, I'm biased against, like, the Tamatoa when he's got, like, the shell. Like, they're better than Big Chin Energy. I guess... No, see, No, can I really justify having these in, like, a regular tier? You know what? You get it. If it's right below D, you get it. They kind of, like, blend together. Or I could just put these in D tier. I'm just going to put these in D tier. Alright. You know what? Sorry, begrudgingly good. Because, like, these are good. Every Tamatoa frame is good, obviously. But it's also, like, well, except for, like, the really bad ones. But the thing is, it's not, like, centered. We got a lot of the shell instead of his face. Oh, there's so many of these. Alright, look, you guys get it. We'll do more of these later. Every frame of Pikmin 4 trailer. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, these are like the biggest of Big Chin Energy right here. Like, that's just nothing but chin. Like, on some level, I kind of, like, respect it because it's just kind of funny, but it's also, like, what is this? Ooh. Alright. We got an S tier. We got an S tier alert. That right there. That's the stuff. That's beautiful. What is so shameful about Tamatoa's chin? Nothing. It just, I don't know. I don't like it. It's got, well, okay, I do like it, but I don't have an explanation. I'm sorry. I can't. I have nothing to say. Sorry. I'm just like getting more situated on my couch. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one in S tier to represent all of them, but the rest of them I'll put in A tier. Okay, these ones are A. These ones I'll put in B. Yeah, that's good. Just the ones of him eating the fish are very funny. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of skipping around a little bit now. That one is obviously great. That's an all that's a real all-timer right there. This one is basically the same. I'll put these other ones in A. I only want to have one type of frame in S tier at a time, you know? Okay, look at that one. Look at that one. Okay, actually, that's an S tier right there.
Wait, let me see.
Look at that one. Bro is flabbergasted. He's so scared. Look at that one.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh.
It's like, how have I never used that one before? Like,
I do like that. Yeah.
that one's great. We gotta use that one more.
Yeah.
Let's make a note of that, editors. That one's pretty good. That one's also pretty good. The ones with the eyes, you can barely see him. That one puts me to sleep. I'll put these in the whatever tier. Because they are very whatever. Look, you get more of Maui in these shots, and we don't like Maui in this house. Maui, we're going to kick his hiney.
Yeah, we're Team Tamatoa.
Yeah. That should be the next
But what
Splatfest.
about French dub Maui?
What about him?
He's voiced by Anthony Cavanaugh.
Oh, that's cool. Oh man, there's so much more.
Cause every single time I choose you, baby.
Alright, I'll put these in the worst tier. Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe I can start at noon tomorrow and then wrap it up in 2 hours and get on that Among Us stream, but it's like, what was I thinking? All right. So we're obviously gonna save the bioluminescent ones for later. We're not just gonna jump into those yet, obviously.
Right.
Oh, there. Oh, that right there.
Mhm.
That right there. Boop, boop, boop. We are zooming around a little bit. That's another like that
Yeah,
might
that's
be
peak.
that might be the best one so far, honestly. Like that actually is like the perfect frame I think
Oh,
in
yeah.
cinematic history. Like that is so good. I actually adore that.
Look it up.
Look it up. All right. When is the next terrible fanfics video? That's actually a good question. I really like making those, but they are not worth the time investment, I feel. But maybe for the arts they are worth it. But nobody watches them is the problem. The letterboxed ones though I can do more of. Let's do it. Alright, you know what? Let's make another whatever tier. Fine. We'll put more whatevers. More whatevers. Let's just rather mindlessly drop these in here. Have I ever played Portal? Yes, I have played Portal 1 and DOS. Robert Zemeckis ranking. Yeah, I've thought about that for years. I've just never had time to do it, but you know, one of these years I think it would make for a good Christmas video. I mean, he made Polar Express and he made the one weird ass Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. So hey, only 4,000 more and then I can talk about him, which by the way, yeah, we hit 11,000. Thank you so much, you guys. Have I spoken about a new Ace Attorney vid at all? Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on the ranking of all the cases. Like I said earlier, I need to play the final case of Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, Leighton v. Wright, and Investigations 2. And I'm watching Jess do Investigations 1. Very close. Cause the end always justifies the means. Especially for me, Aristotle means, yeah. Yeah, this will make me feel better to get these out of the way. Get the whatevers. It'll be like, wow, I have less images now I need to work with. You know, a lot of people have asked me, why did I forget Deltarune in my Games of the Year video? Honestly, I was gonna put them in the intro, and then I just forgot. Like, literally, I just forgot. But I never really intended to consider them for the list, because Chapter 2 was kind of a one-time thing, like, 4 years ago, where I was like, yeah, that was amazing. And, like, I had a good time with 3 and 4, but I much preferred 4 over 3, and so it would be weird to be like, okay, this is where I would rank like the combination of these two chapters. Like chapter 2 was just much cleaner to put on my 2021 ranking. I liked 3. I liked it better than 1. I'm not a huge fan of chapter 1, unfortunately. Chapter... But yeah, chapter 4, I think is up there. It's like, 2 is probably still my favorite, but then chapter 4 is my second favorite so far. But it's just like, it would just be odd to just put one or the other. Just 4 with no 3 on there. So I really did mean to mention it in the intro, but then I just forgot. So that's that's where we're at. I'm excited for the Woody chapter coming up. Friend inside me.
Friend inside me.
One time, Jess and I were going to the movies, and there was a there's like this speaker outside of the movie theater that just plays film scores and like famous film songs. And we came out and it was playing "You've Got a Friend in Me," and I was like, "Yo, friend inside me." Like I was so brain rotted. I was just like, "Yo." These frames are where the shell's really shiny are a little bit better, but it's also like meh, you know? Could be better. Alright, right here is where it starts to get more like... These I can't just put in a whatever tier, you know? Alright, I think for the good of society, I'm gonna move the whatevers to the top now so I don't have to look at them. Like with the E tier, you know? God. This is so much work. This is so stupid. This is so why are we doing this? why am I doing this? All right. Yeah, more whatevers. Okay, yeah, zoom the fuck in and more whatevers can go at the top. I can't even like see where they are now. Oh, oops. I was just putting them on top of each other over and over again and they weren't making any progress. I thought I was like I thought I was hitting up on both of them, but they were literally just on a seesaw, basically. Do I like Magalore from Kirby? Of course I do. He's like one of my favorites, honestly. Like Return to Dreamland was okay, there we go. Alright, they're at the top. Return to Dreamland was one of my childhood favorites. I guess I was 13 when it came out, but I don't know. 13, 14, I still consider that childhood. That's when I got my 3DS. Whew. If I had to name my favorite, is my mic different? Yeah, I'm not actually at my usual setup right now, so I'm just using my laptop mic. So it is a little bit different. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what happened with my Zootopia video. It did sound crusty to me as well. That was just at my usual setup though. I don't know why it sounded like that. I think I'm gonna actually get a new mic pretty soon. I think this one has served its purpose, but it's just not like it's just no good. What is better, Truman Show or Uncut Gems? Man, that's a great question. I don't know. When am I doing the Chicken Little cinematic disaster review? Oh, I don't know. Never. I kind of lost interest in that. Like, who do you really need me in like big 2026 to tell you that Chicken Little is bad? Like, I don't feel like anyone would get anything out of that. I don't know.
Chicken Little is bad?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think at this point, any like nostalgic cinematic disaster reviews are just kind of like, for like older movies that I grew up with. It's like, whatever. Like, that ship has sailed. I kind of don't care anymore. Yeah, these are all D. I think it's like the expressions are pretty good, but the way it's like, I like when it's like bigger, like you can see his face more. I suppose is what I would say for this. When is the Star Wars vid coming out? Uh, I want it to be out before the Mandalorian and Grogu. So I think I would. Oh, that one's better actually. That one's pretty good. Where he's like smiling at her. I think that one is elevated enough to be C tier. It's a real shame because I know a ton of people would have voted for the Martin Scorsese Alien. I was just like, yeah, I want to get this out before that movie so that any like random stragglers don't get left out of the poll. Wait, no. I don't think that sentence made any sense. Basically, I was like, I was looking at that movie and I was like, I doubt there are going to be any like crazy new characters that people would want to vote for. And it really doesn't seem like there are that many. It's like, wow, it's Zeb. Wow, it's Embo. It's like Sigourney Weaver exists, I guess. I don't know. These are kind of funny, actually. I didn't really think the trailer, the most recent trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu was that bad. It looked more like a movie than the first trailer. The first trailer was really bad. That one's pretty good. That one's like towards the top of C tier. These ones are more like D. But I also just can't like get too excited about it because, I was excited for The Mandalorian season 3 and then yeah. We know how that turned out. That's also a C. Yeah, that one is a D. Opinion on Hugh Morris? He's so freaking epic. I love Hugh Morris. Could Eternal Sunshine go up to a 10 like Uncut Gems did? Yeah, I really think it could. Because the more I think about that movie, I have like nothing but good thoughts about it. But it's been many years since I saw it. I like these ones where he's like looking up towards the fish. Now Goop did ask me about if he could cut out the shots where it's the fish. Where it's like fish are dumb, 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 and you only kind of faintly see Tamatoa from the water. I think that's justifiable to not include those because it's like we know where they would be. We know, actually no. We know where they would be. And again, it's like he's in the water, so it's like the rule is it has to be a direct frame of Tamatoa. That's the arbitrary rule I created just now. These are kind of E. That one's good. That one's actually more of a B. That one's pretty good. I haven't seen that one in a while. Up. His eyes are closed. You know what time it is. You know what that means. Now, prisoner 24601, your time is up and your time is up and your time is up and your time is up. What's that one? Look at this one. He's trying to he's like kissing Moana on the forehead. What's that one? That one's weird. Where's F? I'm putting that one in F. That's just weird. Look at that one. That one's an E. Come on, we gotta fill up the E. Because I can't justify... Oh, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. Yeah, no. No. That one, he's doing it and he's putting me to sleep. That one I'm putting in the worst tier. No offense. Like, what's going on here? We need an in-depth analysis of the top frames. Maybe. In your ranking every TV show I watched in 2025, did you recommend an indie TV show for us to watch? Yeah, it's called The Amazing Digital Circus.
I mean, technically true.
Technically the truth. Oh wait, sorry, I was a little distracted. These aren't put me to sleep. These are E2. This one's better. This one's more of a B. I like this one where he's like smiling at you. That one's a little... That one's a C. Where did I put the other ones where he's like kind of... Well, you get the face enough in these ones. Still, I'll put these in D. That one's better, actually. That one's more like... That one's a C. Yeah, this is a good spot right here with these ones. Fish dinners. Up, he's sleeping. Sleeping on the job, I see. That's gonna be me pretty soon. I'm so tired. Fish dinner. His eyes are somewhat open, but again, we established that, like, his eyes can be somewhat open, and it still counts as putting me to sleep. Sometimes I'm asleep and my eyes are... You know what? Looking at these more... That's actually pretty good. Where'd I put that? I'll put one of these up a little bit more. That's good, right there. As a show of good faith to this archetype. For the most part, he's just sleeping. Look at that, sleeping on the job. What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about something funny.
Nice. Guys, we're almost done with like the first verse. Can you believe it? He's almost done with I just love free food and you look like seafood.
How long has it been?
2 hours.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh wait, these belong and put me to sleep. Sorry. I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to read chat and put these in the right tier at the same time.
Okay, should I read chat?
Nah, you're good. Unless you want to.
Nah, I'm just gonna sit here and read my book.
Sounds good. Okay. After these two, he starts to wake up. And I'll put these in... these are E. It's like I'm not going to use these. The thing to think about with these... some of these frames is like, am I going to use them in my videos? And it's like, I just don't know what the need to for some of these would be. Will you give a dedicated tier to that one frame? We'll see. Alright, come on, we got a Flood E tier. That one's kind of funny. He looks odd in that one. I like that one. We got a Flood E tier as much as we can until we can justify making a whole new tier. E3, baby. Yeah, I mean, like, is there really an argument for any of these to not be an E tier right now? Like, speak now or forever hold your peace. Like, look at that. Look at the weird line. Actually, that might even go lower. That might even be, I do not like that line. That's odd. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. What is that? Ah, that's hideous. Oh, man. Man. If we get 33 tiers of E, we can win the Game Awards. That's so true. Okay, these ones are a little better. These ones are more like E. Because that one, it's clearer that it's like he's opening his mouth like a tongue. These ones are like, these were never meant to be seen, I think. I'm actually, like, appalled. That's kind of funny, actually. Still E. Yeah, just like most of these, I'm just like, yeah. That one's a little bit better though. We might need a second D tier, honestly. Like looking at this, like this is really filled. C and B are fine. Like this looks quaint actually compared to some of these. Like our old E tier is actually not nearly as big as D tier. I think it's time for another D tier actually. D2. All right, let's move D tier to the top. Get it out of our sight. All right, it's out of the way. So shiny A, B, C, D2. All right, let me just put the rest of these in E, E2, and then I think we will be ready for E3. Like that just looks horrifying. I don't know. That's not fun. I'm scared. Oh.
POV, you are fish dinner.
So true. That's a sleepy one. That one's better though. Okay. I think it's finally time, folks. Woo! E3! Peggle 2! Man, E3 was such a magical time. Everything sucked. It was great. Alright, so shiny A, B. B is also getting pretty big, but We don't use B as much, so should be fine. Actually, this is probably a B tier. That's pretty good. Maybe we should make a new tier called like fuck Maui. Fuck Maui. New tier for everything where it's like I can't focus on Tamatoa and his gloriousness because Maui's like, yo, Maui, you're blocking the shot. Cause it's like, am I ever gonna use these? Like, cause Maui's in the way, you know. All right, these start to get after this one. Now I think we can start. Let's start populating D tier, I think. Because it's like, it's still a little off-center, but he does have a good expression, you know, and the composition's good. These ones are better, honestly. These ones have more personality. Why are any below S? I mean, I said at the beginning, I don't know if you were here for that, but I said at the beginning, all of these are obviously some of the greatest frames known to mankind. We're kind of just using this tier system to compare them to each other. So, like, even the worst Tamatoa frame is, like, in S tier in my eyes. Yeah, some of these are worse, though. Like, these are better than these, I'd say. There's definitely a distinction. These ones are a little weird. Okay, we hit the second verse. Mr. President, they hit the second verse. We made it. These ones are kind of funny. But, like, we gotta separate, like, the Tamatoa frames you never see because we can't get a lot of use out of them from the obvious cream of the crop. Okay, these ones are a little, yeah, fuck Maui, whatever 2. I guess I could move whatever 2 to the top so we don't have to deal with that either. Yeah, let's do that. And don't worry, at the end we will put it all together. We'll put it all in order. There's so many tiers. Alright, yeah, E2, E2, E2. Et 2. Okay.
Et tu, Brute, then fall, Caesar.
Et 2, Pumbaa. To quote the Lion King 1.5.
Yeah.
Are these more of an F? Because you can't even, like, he's just kind of peeking out from behind the shot. Well, that's actually kind of cool in its own right. That's kind of a cool angle. But you also don't get a lot of him, so I think these are E, yeah. What a terrible performance. Get the hook. That's like me to these frames right now. I just think we should add even more tiers until there are more tiers than frames. That's a good point. Yeah, see, E isn't even like that bad. We're getting a lot of use out of E, actually, which is not something you can say about most tier lists where they just delete E. See, I'm pro E. E is a good letter. But E is just kind of like, it's not like bad frames, it's just I don't think about these frames, you know? Like C is all like frames where I'm like, you know what? this is enjoyable. This is a nice expressive face. You know, B is obviously like even better. A is obviously like, you know, and S is like the cream of the crop. But like, and D, okay, the big chin is its own thing. D is kind of like, you know, it's still fun, but it has some problems. E is just where we go where we're like, what do we do with this, you know? Like, I don't know. Oh, I thought you were just going to do the ones you use. No, this is everything. This is forever. This is what we do now. All right. Thankfully we can I can tell that we skipped the part where Maui's like bouncing around on his shell when he's like, "What a terrible performance. Get the hook." Okay, that one is also too much Maui. Tamatoa is barely in that one. These ones are a little more expressive, but it's also like you're not getting a lot of him. E3 is already like as filled up as E1 was. That's crazy. The Get It frames should have their own tier called Get the Hook. Yeah, that's true actually. You're right. Because it's like what I'm saying to them, you know, these frames should get the hook because I'm not going to use them. I'd put them even lower than E3 because Maui's kind of in the center of them. But he's also not like, it's not like the fuck Maui tier where his body is taking up too much of it, you know? It's like the middle ground between those. I think we should put Me to Sleep a little bit lower. And, well, now fuck Maui belongs at like this low because, you know, it has Maui in it, so that's the worst. Aside from the worst. You know how it is. We get it. We get it. We get it. You guys should ask me more questions, I guess, while I'm doing this. I can do a little Q&A about videos and stuff and other various things.
Can I turn the heat back on?
Sure.
Yay. Whee!
Yeah, it's a little cold in here. So we might you might hear the heater, but whatever. You've lasted this long. Okay, I think at this point you don't really see the hook anymore, or Maui. But these are also just not very good. Who would win, Tamatoa versus the Zillow Beast? I mean, look, the Zillow Beast's armor is like literally impenetrable. Like Tamatoa's is kinda, but I also don't believe him fully. Like the Zillow Beast is also like 10 times his size, like a billion times his size maybe. Like he's just, I don't think Tamatoa can beat the Zillow Beast. Will you be ranking every single word that Tamatoa says? Yeah, sure. These are kind of get the hook, actually. You can see the hook again. I'm like waiting for him to be like, you don't swing it like you used to, man, already. $1 billion lions versus 1,025 Tamatoas. Yeah, I don't know, a billion lions is a lot, but again, Tamatoa's shell is impenetrable, so. I mean, he can beat a demigod. I think he could beat a billion lions if there's 1,025 of him. If it was one Tamatoa versus a billion lions, then maybe we would have a struggle for Tamatoa, but like, 1,000 of him versus a billion lions. Like, I think Tamatoa clears easy. It's literally too tough. Alright, so we got to the part where he tosses Maui. We did that. I feel like we're like halfway done with the song. Okay, you know what? Oh, fuck. You know what? You know what? This could be worse. You know what? I can scroll through this pretty quickly. I think we're actually... We're getting decently close to the part where he turns bioluminescent, and that's where it really takes off. You know what? I'm just gonna go back up to like one of the whatever tiers for these ones, because again, it's like... Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in more whatevers. We don't need to make another whatevers. This is DLC for the original whatevers. Because again, it's like, you know, what are we getting out of these exactly? Like, folks, am I out of line for saying that these are not very good Tamatoa frames? I don't think I am. Tamatoa versus Torterra. I think Torterra could beat him. I mean, I'm just kidding. I wasn't thinking straight. I was thinking of the frames. No, Tamatoa would beat Torterra. It's just one Torterra. Torterra's not even that big. Maybe if it was Tamatoa versus like Groudon, he would have a hard time. Tamatoa versus Smaug. I don't know. Smaug is a lot bigger than Tamatoa, is the thing. So it'll be a pretty tricky battle. Whew. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're getting to some cool ones right here. I actually do use these quite a bit. Some of these. Like that one I use a bit. It's still a little, like, not framed correctly. Oh. I think that one's an A, though. Like, that just kind of looks cool. I think a lot of these I'll put in B. Usually it's just I'll put one representative from a type of frame to put pretty high, because it encapsulates it the best. And then the other ones are just kind of like aping on its style a bit. Okay, I can't go crazy with these though. Some of these have to go to C tier. But in general, I really like this part of the song though. I mean, I like the whole song, but like in terms of like the visuals, this part is pretty good. You going for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. I would, but I have to do this shit.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, I'll try. These are good. These are B tier, I think. That one's more of a C. That one's also a C. Oh, that one he's like got his eyes closed again. So we gotta drag it all the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way down. It's really annoying how once you like place one on the tier list, you can't just like put it back. Puts me to sleep. There we go. Now, did I already put one of these in here? Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, you know what it's time for? Another S tier, baby. Look at that. I love this frame. I love that. It's so good because it's got like the claws on the side. He's kind of like shrugging at you. But he's also just like, he's so endearing. And I actually might put this one in S tier as well. Maybe A. That one's A, that one's S, I think. I might put that in second place, honestly. I definitely gotta like reorder the S tiers. That one should be higher. That one is higher. That one is higher. That one's definitely A. All of these are A, honestly. Like, these are all great. But again, like, that's the representative of S tier, like, that I chose. That one actually belongs in S tier, too. That's different enough. Alright, that one's a little odd. I've actually never seen this one before, but I like it too. These are full body shots. I think these are more so whatevers. Yeah, they belong here, I think. Alright. I like the part when he's jumping, but it also doesn't really make for, like, good frames. Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to get out of this. I mean, the background looks pretty cool, but... yeah, I don't know. Can we wrap this up by 5, I wonder? That would be so awesome. 5 EST, to be precise. Oh, thank you, anonymous person, for donating $20. That's nice. Thank you to everyone who's donated, by the way. I haven't really, like, noticed. Like, I notice when it happens, but I forget to say anything, but because I'm locked in with Tamatoa frames. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sarush versus Tamatoa. I think Tamatoa would beat Sarush. Like, nah, he'd win. Now would be a good time to tell you guys about Wilmington, Delaware. Because if you saw my Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie review, I mentioned that I went to Wilmington, Delaware for it. You'll find out why soon enough in a month or two. It will be all will be revealed, but it was a very depressing town. I went to a mall that had a local Sears that is obviously closed down now, but it's like they never even bothered to take down the Sears sign in the mall. It's like they had no hope that anyone... like, even my local mall that had a closed down Sears, Like, even they at least took the sign down, even though no tenant ever moved in, aside from, like, Spirit Halloween. um, so that was depressing. I found, like, the movie theater was at this complex where it was, like, it looked like a shopping mall that got, like, hollowed out, and it was no longer, like it was just a bunch of stores that are, like, part of the same building, but you can't walk between them. It was weird. It was like I went to this Bob's Furniture, and it was it looked like a mall food court. Like, you walk in, it's in this giant glass dome, but it's also like you just walk in, and it's like, it feels like a mall, like, food court, and there's like little sections that look like places where restaurants in the food court used to be, but it's like, but instead it's just like more furniture. It was just, it was so weird. It's like, I've never seen a mall get hollowed out like that, but it's like, I know this is not how they originally designed the Bob furniture. Uh, these ones aren't bad. I like how they're bright. You could say these ones are kind of shiny. But I still, I don't think I would ever use these. The mouth is good. Actually, that is pretty funny. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fine where it is. I gotta figure out where I'm putting these, because I feel like I put maybe too many. Where are they? Yeah, I feel like maybe that. Oh, this is C tier. Never mind. C tier is a good spot for these. I was gonna say I feel like I put too many of these in B tier, but actually C tier is better for these. Okay. We are like, we're almost we're almost there. We're almost there. It's almost time, folks. It's almost time for the cool part. It's almost time, I swear. It's coming up. I think, okay, I'm going to make a new tier that's like a little better than Fuck Maui, but it's I'm just going to call this one Yo, Chuck. You're blocking the shot. That's just for like anything else. Like right here, it's like Moana, and like the cage is like blocking him, It's like, so it's better than Maui because we hate Maui. He's Tamatoa's nemesis. He sucks. But it's also like, I can't even see him, I wouldn't even really call this a Tamatoa frame at this point. So it's like almost the worst, almost Fuck Maui bad, but like, you know. See, I don't know why people say I hate Cars so much, because I reference it all the time. It's I grew up with it. It's I have I enjoy parts of it. Yo, Chuck. Look at this. Like, you get all of Moana's face in that. Like, he's more in this one, but it's also like, yeah, Thank you, Nikki Fish, for donating $5. All right, yeah, I think this is just where this is gonna go. Cause you do get him in these, but you get too much Moana, is what I'm saying. It's not all Tamatoa. And I think everything in this movie should be Tamatoa. I think he should actually, whenever he's not on screen, all the other characters should be like, where's Tamatoa? Does the donation go to the charity? Of course it does. It goes straight to the AHA. You can help fight heart disease research. I mean, fight heart disease. and help them fund research to fight it, not that you're fighting the act of researching heart disease. Oops. That's not what I meant to say. Yeah, it's a little off center in these. You know what? I'm gonna revive the zoom the fuck in tier. I guess it's more so a whatever tier. I don't know. Let's do since this is zoom the fuck in tier for Moana 1 images and the first one was about Moana 2 images, let's do zoom the fuck in origins. This is the originals of me saying zoom the fuck in. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of whatever images that also can go under zoom the fuck in, but I mean, like, guys, what do you want from me? I've been here for like 2 hours. All right. I certainly could do an Edgar Wright ranking. I think I would just get really depressed. Because I haven't even seen The Running Man. I should see it. But it's also just I haven't heard the best things about it. Obviously, I'm not going to like make a judgment call about it before seeing it. But I have not felt a need to. I've just heard it's just not like as fun as his first 5. People will say like Baby Driver was the start of his downfall. And Baby Driver has problems with the plot, but it's also like, come on. Like, it's not on the level of Last Night in Soho. Like, that is actually like borderline offensive. I mean, kind of is offensive. Just, I feel like he has this problem where he's trying too hard to be a serious filmmaker with something to say, and it's just like I don't want to discourage people from trying that, you know. I think that's always a noble pursuit, to step out of your comfort zone and your wheelhouse, but also it's like some people just aren't like built for it, you know. I don't know. Feels like everyone's trying to follow the Adam McKay model of like randomly becoming an Oscar darling after making a bunch of somewhat lowbrow comedies for years. But it really hasn't like worked for anyone but Adam McKay for some reason. I don't know why it worked for him. His movies aren't even like that great. I liked The Big Short, but that's about it. These are good. These are good frames. These are B's. Hey, it's The Pit. I should tell you guys to watch The Pit. It's really good. I think this week's episode was probably my favorite of the season so far. I think the weird thing with The Pit is I don't know why the fandom is like the most abnormal fandom I've ever seen for like an adult drama. Like, cause it's like with Steven Universe or like with Sonic, you know, it's like, okay, I guess I can understand why like children in the fandom would give it a horrible reputation. But like the Pit fans kind of act like Sonic fans sometimes, and I don't know where that came from. I don't know why They're doing that. This one's kind of funny. That one, he's half asleep in that one. Like, I've never seen a fandom, like, hate the main character of a show for reasons that just don't make a lot of sense. I don't understand the Robbie hate. He's chill. I don't know. Okay, I already put the smile in there. So this smile will have to settle for A. Because it's almost the same, but this one's just like a nicer, like, line, I think. This one's a little... But it's pretty good, though. That one's also an A. I'll put that one in A, too. That's pushing it, but I think that can be an A. That, too. The rest of these I'd put in B, I think. Do I want to make yeah, David Fincher is definitely on my list of directors I want to rank. I think that would be good. I think it would be funny if I end up talking about every Alien movie just by, like, ranking their directors, not even doing an Alien ranking. Because Ridley Scott's obviously another that could work. Though I don't know if I want people to know my opinion on Blade Runner. I think I would get cooked for that. I like Blade Runner 2049. Maybe I'll like Blade Runner 1 now more than now that I'm older and wiser. I don't know. What were those other ones though? I could definitely see myself doing a Spike Lee ranking as well. That could be cool. Charlie Kaufman, maybe. He hasn't directed that much, though, I think. He's mostly just written until recently. Or I think Synecdoche, New York was his first directorial debut, so... Maybe he's been doing it for a bit. I just feel like he's... It would be weird to not include the ones he's written. I don't know. I could see myself doing David Lynch as well. A lot of these are a little bit out of my audience's wheelhouse, I think. Like, PTA was pushing it a little bit, but he does have a lot of famous and acclaimed movies. I don't know how well a David Lynch ranking would do, though. I mean, people know him a lot, but...
Honey, I'm home.
Welcome back. I guess I could just do it for passion's sake. Like, I do a lot of things for passion's sake. Every Pikmin video I've ever made is not because I figured it would do well in the algorithm. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching David Lynch's filmography. I'm gonna add a new tier, actually. I'm gonna add the Orb of Confusion. Cause the thing is, all I can really fixate on these shots right here is that orb above Tamatoa. And I don't think anything should ever be, like, distracting me from the existence of Tamatoa, you know? So, the Orb of Confusion. I could do a Dune Part 3 review. You know what part of me was thinking about? Everyone's all like Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey rankings. Those have been heavily requested. What if I just did like a Timothée Chalamet ranking and I could just be like, well, there's only like a dozen movies or so. Cause like, you know, he's been in a lot of famous movies. And again, it's like I could capture him this early in his career before... Obviously, it would get outdated very quickly, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of interesting movies to talk about there, like the Dune films. I could talk about Wonka. I could talk about Lady Bird in that. Lady Bird would probably end up being number one. even though it's not really his movie. So that's, I don't know. I guess that would be a little odd. And yeah, I guess Interstellar would count. I really don't consider that to be a Timothy Chalamet movie, but like, would I have to count Men, Women, and Children, where he has like 2 lines? Like, I don't think I would put that on the list. But is he that much more central to Interstellar? Like, I don't know. It's an see. There's a lot of problems with the idea, but it's something I keep thinking about because I'm just like, you know what? That could be fun. I could talk about Wonka. Oh, folks, we made it. Almost. We're at the transition. Okay, it really feels like we're in like the final lap now. We're in like the last stretch. We're actually almost done with this shit. Okay. I'm gonna give these an E. These ones because they're not like crazy cool yet. I can't even like make out his eyes in this. Like it's so tiny. Thoughts on Open Season. You know my thoughts on Open Season. They haven't changed since I made my Sony ranking in like 5 years ago. Yeah, Chalamet's presence in Interstellar was a big fat nothing. I agree. It's really weird that that was part of his like career retrospective. I mean, it's weird that he has a career retrospective in general, but it's also like, okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. But it's like I don't know why Interstellar would be a part of it. It's a great movie, but it's not like a Timothy Chalamet movie at all. Okay. I think that's the last one I'll put there. No, that right there. Okay, this is the point where it gets cool. The thing is, he's like not zoomed in that much. Okay, so obviously these go in at least C tier. Yeah, these aren't zoomed in either, but like this is where it gets like really cool. Yeah. Ranking every Jack Black movie. That's definitely a one that I can see being another actor ranking. Because obviously, like, there's a lot to work with there. There's a lot of iconic ones. I can talk about Shark Tale again. If I get around to Scorsese, Scorsese's another one that, like, I want to do him, but it's very daunting. Because there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of really long and really, like, obviously, like, thematically rich and dense ones that might take me a while to unpack. I'm going to be honest, like, just watching Magnolia, like, that was the one in the PTA ranking where I was like, okay, I need to, like, sit with this for a month or so. And I feel like Scorsese has, like, a lot more of those. So, this one's cooler. But if I do a Scorsese ranking, I am just going to throw Shark Tale on the list. Just for fun. Just for funsies. Christopher Walken would be good. Do you think Sinners deserved all 16 nominations it received? Honestly, yeah. Like, I looked at that list and I was like, you know what? All of these make sense. The one I was a little iffy on, I posted on Twitter, was VFX. But then people reminded me that there was only, in fact, one Michael B. Jordan on the set at any given time. And I was like, holy shit, wait a minute. Yeah, that does deserve VFX. Okay, yeah, this is still a little... Okay, this is a little... This one has Moana in it, and it has the spikes. But I don't know if I would call this, Yo, Chuck, you're blocking the shot, because it looks really cool. But I think top of C tier is the best I can do for this. Don't worry, we'll get to, like, the really prominent... Like, just the colors alone elevate this above most of the other tiers. Everything else has been, like, you know, these exact frames would have gone in Yo Chuck, you're blocking the shot if it was just the normal colors. But these are phenomenal. These look amazing. Would I ever do an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical ranking? I mean, I guess if I want to complain. I mean, number one's obvious for me. I think Sondheim would be more fun, though, because I like Sondheim.
Yeah, and he has a lot of flops people don't talk about.
Yeah. I like... These faces are kind of cool. Obviously, it's not very zoomed in, but I like how he's kind of like, oh, Maui, you poor pitiful thing. You buffoon. You absolute fucking fool. I would like to talk about Sweeney Todd, yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of uncritically putting these in C tier. Like, look at these. Like, the stripes on the antenna, like... I don't know. They're chill. Yeah, we're cool. To quote Robert De Niro, Shark in Shark Tale. I really just can't believe that Shark Tale is no longer going to be Martin Scorsese's only voice role. Like, that doesn't seem right to me. I can't believe it. Alright, these ones are B. Okay, actually... I don't want to put this in Put Me to Sleep, but his eyes are closed. So I think we'll just have to do C tier. Because again, it just looks too fucking cool. Like, I can't just not... I don't know. Yeah, I'll put these in B. It just pops, you know? It just pops too much. How did me and Jess meet? We met on Discord.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We played Among Us one time. No, actually, though, I think we just both knew about each other's channels and, like, our YouTube poops back in the day. So that's how we first met each other, but we only really started talking on Discord. I don't even remember what server.
I remember it was an Among Us server.
Oh yeah, it was an Among Us server specifically to play Among Us. You gotta remember, this was literally 2020. This is like, it was fashionable.
It was September of 2020, and I was in quarantine because it was my first semester of college, and my second week at college, I tested positive for COVID, and I had to go into quarantine housing for a week.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a funny frame.
And my roommate, too, even though she didn't test positive.
I'm putting that in A tier. Actually, that's really funny.
But we didn't have to quarantine together. I got my own room, which was kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah. That is nice. Among Us is the path to relationship.
Sorry, Jess Sandwich. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't even sick. I don't know.
What is your guys' Among Us colors?
Like, I didn't feel sick, but I tested positive, so I must have just been exposed to a tiny amount.
Yeah. I'm red in Among Us.
And I'm purple.
Yeah. I'm the car. I'm always the car. To quote Over the Hedge. Yeah. It's like these are full body shots, but they're just so vibrant that you just can't look away from them, you know? It's like C feels like the lowest I can go for the bioluminescent Tamatoas, to be honest.
Kinger and Queenie coded. Oh, I didn't know that was what people called Kingers with.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not in the fandom at all. I just watched the show.
Yeah. Put these a little lower. The spinny shots. They do look really cool though, but again, like I value the Tamatoa face above all else. So it's kind of like, you know. Greetings from Poland.
Yeah.
Yay, welcome.
Chech.
Yeah. I could do a Stephen King movie adaptation ranking. That could be fun. One thing I thought of that might be cool is a Roald Dahl adaptation ranking.
Ooh.
There's a lot to work with. And it's cool to see like all the different filmmakers that attempt that sort of thing. You got all the Willy Wonka movies. You got the Wes Anderson movies. He did Mr. Fox and he did those 4 shorts. I guess I could include the shorts.
Why did my professor assign 12 cases for Monday?
Aww.
It's okay. This one's 2 pages.
Yeah. Okay, we're almost out of the C tiers. We're almost to the really good ones. It's like I want to put these lower, but I literally can't. Like they look too cool. Such a struggle. Is Artemis Fowl H rank? Yeah, probably. I don't really think about Artemis Fowl anymore, which is good. Alright, here we go. Here's some good ones. Here's some good ones. I forgot how little they like zoom in on his face until we get to like literally like after the song is over. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. Alright, this still feels like a lot, but it really isn't that bad.
Hi, Jess. Are you getting a bachelor's or master's? I'm getting a Juris Doctor.
Yeah.
That's law.
Okay. Yeah, that's exciting. This face is a C. This is also a C. But after that, I think we get to the good. Yeah, these are A's. I really like these. Ooh. Actually, I believe this is our first bioluminescent S tier. I love that one. That's a good one. Ooh, yeah. The rest of these are going into A. Again, it's like these are all kind of like the same face, so I'm only going to put one representative of this archetype in S tier. Just to be safe, not flood S tier or anything. Okay, C tier is like really fucking it's really overloaded at this point, but you know what? We're so close at this point. It's like I don't want to who cares? Whatever. Let's just put all these. Yay! I'm glad my PTA video convinced you to watch Punch Drunk Love. That's awesome. I'm always so excited to hear that. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Yeah, these ones are a little lower. I like that one where his head is kind of like peeking out. That's probably a B. The rest of these, they're like high C, I think. High C. And then are we planning to do more vlogs like the Cartoon Network Hotel video? Not planning on it, but that was a really fun video to make. I just don't know what other location would be suitable enough for those purposes. I think this is an A. Yeah, like when he gets all like Cheshire Cat like that's so good. That's so good. That's great. Oh yeah. I'll put some of these in B. It's like the principle where I don't put all of them in I'll put this one in A. It's that principle where I don't put a bunch of them in S and flood S tier. But these are definitely like high B. Like I don't use them that often, but God, they look so good. It's ridiculous. You wish you were nice and shiny. Like that's good. That's beautiful. Yeah, those two can go together. And then the Edie Maui. You can't even like make him out that well, but it's also just like it's Edie Maui, so I like that. That's good. Like look at that one. He's so angry. He's like, whoosh.
Yeah.
All right. And he's sort of transitioning back into normal. Okay, now here we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all these in A tier. I think, or at least some of these. This one definitely. Put that one in. The one where he's kind of like looking to the side, maybe that can be B. Yeah, these can be B. Look at that one. That one's so silly to me for some reason. Oh, man. I don't even know what's going on with this one. It's just like looking to the side. It's odd. Yeah, they're definitely all B. B is just a monstrosity at this point. That and C. Boop, 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 boop. You know, it's pretty simple, but I am actually gonna put this one in S tier. I just like this one a lot. Like he just looks so concerned. It's just like it's just a funny one to me. So that's a good one. I'll put some of these like a little lower. Like when he spits Maui out, like that's not anything too crazy. Whew, my fingers are getting sore from all this trackpad usage. I think these I'm gonna start putting in A tier. Let's see. Yeah, these are good cuz again, it has that, you know, that quality where he's just like so concerned. You know what? Maybe this one's actually the better one to put in S tier. They can put that in A.
Richer.
Richer. Or you know what? That one. I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Are there any frames where he walks up a staircase? I don't think so. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'll put these all in pretty high A. They are pretty damn good. This one's more like a B. When his mouth starts to close like that, it's a little weirder. Me when I'm concerned. Oh yeah, another thing I've been doing lately is I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake for the first time since it came to Switch. I mean, I could have gotten it on PS5 or Steam Deck this whole time, but then it came to Switch and I was like, I like it portably. Though I guess the Steam Deck is portably. I don't really have an excuse. Someone posted in Discord a life-size cutout of Abuela from Encanto. Yeah, I want that.
It's just something Esther found on Facebook Marketplace.
That's great. Okay, you can't see the eyes. You can't see the eyes here. He's sleepy. Putting that in C tier. But yeah, I'm really enjoying FF7. The voices were... Like, the voice acting was really corny at first, but now it's become very endearing. Like, literally the moment where I started liking Jessie as a character was when I realized she was a theater kid, and then everything kind of fell into place, and I was like, oh. And then after that, I started to get endeared to her. Before that, I was like, Found her a little bit annoying, but I like Jessie now. And I have not beaten the original FF7, but I have actually gotten past the part where the remake ends. So I do know the story pretty much. I know there's some changes, but yeah. I mostly get it. But yeah, I'm having a great time with that game. I definitely need to put it on hold though in a week because Resident Evil Requiem is going to take up like all my time pretty much. Though I'm sure it'll be short. So I'm excited for that. I guess I'll buy Fire Red. Why not? It's a little pricey, but whatever. Basically everything right now though is kind of just biding time until Tamatoa Life comes out. Like, even the Oscars, like I'm so Oscar pilled, but even then I'm like, okay, that's a nice distraction for a few weeks until it's time for Tamatoa Life. But I'm very excited for the Oscars as well. Do I have a Game Boy? I don't, but I do have a Lego Game Boy. I got the Lego Game Boy recently and I built that. It is very fun. That was the first Lego set I built in like 15 years. I got it as a reward for finishing the Adam Sandler ranking. See, I like these ones where he's like a little bit off center, but he's like looking into the distance. I don't know. These ones are funny to me. I like these. You keep surprising me. I really should have made a separate tier for just like the C and B tiers that have like the bioluminescence. But too late now. Thoughts on Hugh Morris? Dude, Hugh Morris is like the greatest thing known to mankind. I really love how they just told a story with that Tamagotchi Life Direct. Like, it had so much personality to it. It wasn't just a boring, like, oh, here's all the stuff that's in the game. Like, they used this crazy narrative about this girl who has zero Riz. And they, like, explain everything that way. That was very charming. That felt like Wii U era Nintendo. You don't really get that a lot these days. I've seen a lot of people be like, Nintendo felt different back then. They felt more personal and like had more personality during the Wii U era. And people were like, dude, are you really nostalgic for the Wii U era where everything sucked and the game sucked? But like, I that's clearly not what those people are saying. Like, they're saying they liked the vibe, I don't think anyone really wants to return to the Wii U era in terms of game output. I mean, the games were good. The output was not good. Like, the level of output was not good. But I don't know. Oh, it's coming up. 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 Okay, I gotta put these ones low, because his eyes are closed. He's sleeping. He's sleeping on the job. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's still sleeping. He's gotta, like, stall so he doesn't see that it's not the heart immediately. So he's gotta sleep. Oh, that one's good. I've seen my editors use that one a lot, and I really enjoy that one. I think I'll put this one in S. That's just like me when I like things, Like, a lot of these are A tiers. Like, honestly, like, that's pretty good. Did I use Miiverse back in the day? Oh, you better fucking believe I used Miiverse. Of course I did. I made some banger posts, if I do say so myself. Oh, that's another one. I saw this one recently, and I was like, that's a very funny frame. Like, look at that. Like, why does he look like that? Oh, man. I think I put that one a little bit higher. That one should be higher. This is gonna be a pain to reorganize. That one's definitely like towards the top. That one's pretty good. I like this one too. I think this one's S tier. That one's pretty funny. I'll give that high A. I'll give the rest of these smiling ones an A. He's sleeping in some of these. I gotta give him the sleeping tier. Yeah, those are the sleepings. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
I sleep.
I sleep. He's sleeping. He's asleep. He's asleep. He sleeps a lot before, like, before the big one, Cause he's gotta, like, build up to it,
Chat's very excited that they can see the frame.
We're getting to it. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's coming. It's coming. It's happening. It's almost there. All right. That one's pretty good. Yeah, that goes there. That one's funny. That one's just funny. Put that one there. Oh! 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 It's not quite the frame. It's almost the frame. It's a little bit of surprise. A little bit too surprise. His eyes are a little too wide. Yeah, that's good.
Which one of those is the frame?
You know,
I think it's the one on the right.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's really close. Folks. We have reached God tier. We got it. We have gotten the frame. There it is. Woo! It's like nothing even compares. Like there's nothing. Like it is the perfect. This is the moment. This is everything. This is so good.
If I could whistle, I'd be whistling.
Anyone can whistle. No, I'm just kidding. I'm also gonna add a tier called His Disciples. And that is to these two, which are almost the frame. So we did it, everyone. Hallelujah. We got it.
How long did it take?
It took over 3 hours.
Okay.
Why are there frames above the avatar frame? For those of you who are new to this tier list, these are some of the lower tiers that I just like threw at the top just to get them out of the way. So all of these, I'm going to put them in the correct order when we're done. But at the end, this will be the top. Is there like a better, I don't know. It's like regal purple.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. His disciples can be pink, or that shade of purple.
Mauve.
Yeah. Woo! We made it. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Look how thick that scroll bar is. We're almost done. We are almost done. It's literally just this scene, and then we're done. Let's get this done. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one too. I really like that. Where he's got like the one eye looking towards it and the other eye looking away. That's a good one. This one might be S tier. That's good. I like the sad Tamatoa. That's another S tier. The angry one right there. I use that quite frequently. Basically everything in this scene is good, so I think I might just... That's a good one too. That one might be S tier. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All this is just like, that's good. That's what the rest of this boils down to. That one's a little lower. Put that one there. Yeah, this seems like a good spot for the rest of these, because the rest of these he's kind of like... Maybe I'll put this in B. Yeah, that sounds good. You're good. You're good. Keep going. You're good. 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 Actually, some of these should be lower, I think. You're good. You're good. You look so disappointed here. Keep going. You're good. 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 You know what else I've been playing recently? I kind of impulse bought it. Wouldn't recommend that, but I've been playing Mario Tennis Fever. And I have to say, First of all, it is not worth $70. Don't spend that much on it. But it is a really good game. Like, I'm actually having so much more fun with it. The tennis is really strategic. I was like, tennis, like, who cares? Like, what am I going to get out of that? But, like, it's actually really cool. There's a lot of different rackets with cool special moves attached you can use. There's a surprising amount of content. You actually have to play the different modes and beat certain challenges to unlock characters. Mario Kart World could learn a thing or two from that. Like, it's actually pretty fun. Again, though, it's like $70 is ridiculous. Like, just don't buy it for that. It's stupid. Who's my main? Just because of stats, I use Rosalina a lot. She's pretty all around good. But in terms of character, I also like Spike. I've been loving Spike in a lot of spin-offs lately. I like playing as Chain Chomp as well. Piranha Plant is fun too. Petey Piranha is great. I still like using Donkey Kong a lot just because I like the new design and seeing it and stuff. You hear that duck outside?
That's a goose.
Oh, there's a goose outside.
Ducks don't honk like that.
Goose! They're cooking goose down here! God, I am so tired. Love your stuff on Nebula. Thanks. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Make It a Musical. You guys should get Nebula and check that out. But yeah, we got some fun stuff cooking for that series. Wait, does Shafe have a girlfriend? No.
What?
Just kidding.
Okay.
I was trying to prank them.
Alright.
Aw. Insane idea. Ranking the Star Wars movies by the quality of the movies. No. That's stupid. Why would anyone ever do that? Oh! Sorry.
What?
The final 3 rows.
Wow, okay.
The end is in sight. The end is near. Okay, I like that angry one. Let's see. Yeah, I like these. Anything where it's like all blue taking up the frame looks really good. Final 2 rows. Okay, the blurriness is a little for a second there it like had trouble like loading all the way. I mean, the smear frames are kind of funny, but it's also like, Okay, last row. You know what? B. You know what?
B, my
Not
BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? Let me LMHO with the rest, cause TTYLXOX.
What's that?
It's from Shake.
From Shake It Up?
Yeah.
That's funny. Put that one in A. And that is it. That is all the frames. Oh my god. Ah!
Wow, good job.
Yeah. Now, before we finish, obviously oh my god, this is so much. Obviously, now we must put them in the correct order. So, oh my god. Okay, there's God. There's his disciples. There's Shiny. Let's just get those to the top first and foremost. And actually, before I do anything, the one tier I really want to make sure it's in the right order is the Shiny tier. Because that's the one where it's like, that actually matters. The post-credit scene in Moana 2? Oh, don't worry. We did all that. We did it's right here. We did this a little out of order. But, yep, we did it earlier. Alright, perfect. So what would I consider to be the second best Tamatoa frame? I think it... What do you think? Just... Which shiny one should be at the top?
I mean, the one on the right you said was like the best one, right?
Yeah, I think this is the best. I like the smile. Yeah. I like this one a lot too. I used this one in my top 30 villain songs thumbnail way back in the day, I think.
Right. I should add that one to my desktop folder.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, Goop is right. Look it up is the
look it up.
Is the best one, I think. Actually, I put that one a little higher.
I didn't know you liked that one right there so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little lower actually. That one's really good.
Yeah.
That one's really good. Ooh. I'm gonna put this one higher.
I don't think fish dinner should be that high, but I really like the sad and the angy Tamatoa.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the sad one I definitely use a lot. I like this one because it's just like a good like neutral-ish expression. Put that one higher. Yeah, put the fish one at the bottom, I guess. That one too. I don't use that one too much, but it is good. That one's pretty good too. I like the smile. Now that one should be in the top. Yeah. That's good. That one's gonna be a little lower. You know, I think this is good. What do you think? Any thoughts about this?
Yeah, looks pretty good to me.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest, that is the only tier I really care about ordering. Everything else, this is my exact opinion on it. That is that's what my statement. So now let's just put everything. Let's put the tiers themselves in the right order. Alright, A. Alright, perfect. We got A up here. So yeah, A tier looks good. Everything here I would say is A tier, yes. Yep, perfect. Oh, man, this might actually even be harder than just putting the images in place. It's just getting the tiers in the right spots. Okay, B. 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 Whoops. Okay, A and B. Oh my god, that is so huge. We definitely should have separated B, but oh well. Okay, next is C, of course. B, C. Okay, perfect. Where's D? All right, yeah, just had D. All right, so we have C, then we have D. Now I believe we need to find D2. Not E yet. It's not your turn yet. Yeah, D2. There you are. Oh yeah, big chin energy. I think big chin energy goes between D and E. If I'm not mistaken. That sounds right, yeah. So we are going up. Okay. No, zoom the fuck in. It's not your turn. Alright, D. D2. Big chin. Okay, so far so good. We have D. We have D2. We have big chin. Next up. E. E. E2. And E3. Alright. Because E, again, E is not a tier I feel negative towards in this context. Like, E looks fine. I don't have anything against the E's. It's after the E where we start. And big chin energy is like, there's nothing wrong with those either. It's literally just I prefer not the chin. Maybe I should, honestly, maybe I should put big chin energy below the E's now that I'm looking at it. Because there's nothing really that special about these compared to these. These are better, like, perspective-wise. Okay. Sorry to big chin energy. Lower than E3. Alright, now we get to the real whatevers. Oh, I don't know how to order any of these. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay. Let's work from the bottom. So these are the worst. Is this really the worst frame ever? Because, like... Because the more I'm looking at it, like, it's more of just... It's not like... I don't know. I'll put it a little bit higher. I'll put it in, puts me to sleep. Alright. I think the worst frame is this one, because he's barely in it. So it's like, it's like he's not even in the center. Actually, this entire tier should probably be reversed. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll do it. This is for the sake of accuracy, you guys. You gotta understand, I do this for you. Because without this, the sanctity of my Tamatoa tier list would be, would not even be accurate. Okay, you know what? The rest of these look fine, actually. He's in the center in all these. This one is the worst. Fuck Maui because Maui's in this one and I don't like him. Yo, Chuck, you're blocking the shot. That's good. The Orb of Confusion because again, he's not really like in the focus, but the orb is so tantalizing that I can't say no to it. Puts me to sleep. Yeah, that's good because he's like he can't even be bothered to be awake. Zoom the fuck in. Yeah, because these are cool poses. Yeah, Get the Hook is a little bit better than... Well, it has Maui in it. Actually, I'm going to put Zoom the fuck in above Get the Hook because it has Maui. Actually, I'm going to put Me to Sleep above Get the Hook. Actually, I'm going to put the Orb of... Yeah, you know what? These are getting the hook. These are going all the way down. I'm putting them, yeah. The worst, fuck Maui, Get the Hook, Yo Chuck, Orb, Sleep, Zoom the fuck in. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done. Alright, and that's whatever. Okay. I think Zoom the fuck in should probably be higher than whatever. More whatevers. Whatever 2 obviously is higher than more whatevers. That's just logic. F tier can still go below them. You know what? I'll put this one, even though his eyes are closed in this one, I'm still going to put it in F instead of Puts Me to Sleep. I'll put F lower than this. But at least these are Tamatoa frames. Okay, so I think this is good. I think this is how it should be. And then Puts Me to Sleep. Now we just gotta get Zoom the fucking Origins up a little bit more. Whatever 2. Zoom in Origins. I'll put Zoom the fucking 1 above 2. And then yeah, we're good. We're good. Guys, I know my voice is tired. I can tell.
Aww.
But
do you want water?
nah, I'm good. We're almost done.
Okay.
We're probably going to finish by 5 or at least a few minutes after. So that's good. Okay. I think we're done. We have at the top God, his disciples, the shiny tier. These are like my favorite frames that aren't this one. The A tier. Look at the A tier. Look at its glory. Look at all of these. That one's pretty good, actually. Did I put a similar one in S? I did, yeah, okay.
Cool.
The A tier. Then we have the B tier. This is the B tier. Look how bioluminescent it is. Look at all the algae. Look at that. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. It goes on a while. Then we have the C tier. I want to make sure that all of the... okay. I want to make sure each of these tier boxes is a different color than the last one. The C tier. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. C. Blah, blah, blah. Should probably make this like blue. For the C.
That makes sense.
Then we have the D tier. Then the D tier got so unscrupulous and large that we made the D2 tier. And then we have the E tier. And then we have the E2 tier. Okay, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. E2. I don't know. Yellow. No, there's a lot of yellows. Let's make it orange. E. E2. E3. Okay, E3 can be yellow. Big chin energy purple. Sure, this can be yellow. Yep. Zoom the fucking origins. This is like dark and ominous. No, actually no. We should save that. Gray. Whatever. whatever to more whatevers. Let's make this one light blue. I don't know. More whatevers. Puts me to sleep. F. The Orb of Confusion. Yo, Chuck, you're blocking the shot. I'll be red for Lightning McQueen. Get the hook. Bug Maui. Be gray. And then the worst. I would do black, but it's like kind of impossible to like even see the text. So we'll just do white, I guess. Different color, yeah. Okay, that's it. Whew, that's everything. We're done. We did it. We ranked every frame. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Good job.
Thank you guys for watching and
Yeah, thanks,
donating.
everyone.
Thanks again to Goop for making this all possible by putting all these frames in. Appreciate that. And yeah, I think the donations will, the fundraiser will end on February 28th. So make sure you get your money in by then if you want the Jim Carrey ranking and the DreamWorks ranking, possibly. You have 1 week. Go for it. I'm still like zooming up so you can see it all in one go. Going from worst to best here. And I'll try to export an image of this. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and that's it.
Good night, Shiny Cave.
Good night, Shiny Cave. I'm gonna end the stream. How do I do that? End stream. Bye.
Wee, bye. Yay.